Hello, everyone, and welcome to Just My Guest. My guest today is the insanely talented Kola Bokinni. He's on this very small indie show, nominated for a mere 20 Emmys, Ted Lasso. Not sure if you've heard of it. On Ted Lasso, he plays the captain of AFC Richmond, Isaac McAdoo. And on one of my favorite episodes to date, we talk about meeting Jason Sudeikis for the first time, acting, some of the most iconic scenes in Ted Lasso that he's been, playing Santa, playing a professional football player, and so much more. I will never be able to say enough positive and amazing things about Kola. He's hilarious, he's funny, we talk pranks on the set. You're going to love this episode.
Well, thank you for having me on your podcast.
No, thanks. Okay, so we have to talk about the hair. You've been in so many iconic scenes, but the haircut scene was probably my favorite scene of Ted Lasso. What was it like filming that?
If you asked me how we came up with that idea, I couldn't even tell you, I mean, it was basically what it was, It was let's give it up to the set designers and the director, and let's give it up to Joe Kelly, let's give it up to Heap, let's give it up to Phil, Christo, Mo Hash. Let's give it up to everyone involved. Do you know what I mean? Let's give it up to David, who plays Jan Mass. Let's give it up to his comedic timing. Let's give it up to that. Do you know what I mean? Because let's be real, Isaac didn't even say a word.
Yeah.
In the entire scene, Isaac doesn't say a word. Everyone else says something, but Isaac just doesn't say a word. He's literally at that level of concentration. You know what I mean? So what happened was, it was like, I got told maybe like 2 weeks beforehand by Jason that we're doing a barber scene. But if you go back to season 1, there was like character traits came out, and it was Isaac. One of Isaac's character traits was he's the team barber. So it was kind of like set up from there. Do you know what I mean? And then we walks into the set, and it was lit. Like Tahi was sitting there like an angel, So I was like, okay, I gotta be Saint Isaac. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, let's do this. And the boys basically, you got to give everything up to them, because they gave everything in that scene, and really and truly, like, they didn't have to.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like, when Jan Mass is keeps interrupting, and everyone's kind of like, and then he talks, and then, you know what I mean. So it's like that. It wasn't just Isaac in that scene. It wasn't just Sam. It was everybody that made that scene, innit? Even Charlie, who plays Will, Kitman, fantastic. He was like an Arthur Pennyworth, you know what I mean? He was like Alfred?
Yeah.
Alfred.
Yeah.
yeah, Batman's Bruce Wayne's guy in it. You know what I mean? But you got, everybody was just on the ball, like, and it was the end of the day. Everyone's sweating. Everyone's a bit tired, so you got to give it up to this cast, man, because they're a bunch of workers.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that was like a late in the night, or later.
It was. It really was. The room was hot.
Oh,
it was hot. If you've ever been on set, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot, man. It's like, them lights, they're hot. And there was a lot of lights. You got a light, and the room. It's about what? How many? Let's talk about, at one point, at any given day, there's about 60, 70 people on set, So it's like, and if the entire football team is in that room, plus the DOP, plus the writers, plus the cameraman, 3-4 of them, you know what I mean? So you can imagine how many people are in that room. You imagine how hot it must be. Yeah. So it's like, for everyone to keep their cool like that, I just got to give them a round of applause.
Yeah. Was it hard too? Because since you didn't have lines in it, but I felt like you communicated so well. Like, I guess I'm not an actor, but I was like, that's such good acting. Like, was that harder to do without lines?
No, I mean, the way I, when I first got the role as Isaac McAdoo,
I had a long, hard think about what he's like and what where he's from, and what are his characteristics.
Mhm.
So I came up with he only has one thought in his head at one time. There's only space for that. So with that in mind, everything else became easy. So if he's got one thought in his head, and that's I'm cutting his hair.
And everything else is just black. It's a tunnel vision. So really and truly, if I just concentrated on that one thing and everyone else is doing their thing around me, the scene would make sense.
God, that's so smart too. I wish in my life I just had one thought in my head.
I mean, it'll be a great life, you know what I mean? There'll be no anxiety, no nothing, you know,
Yeah.
because you have one thought in your head at one time.
Yeah, right.
So my Isaac's pretty happy. You know what I mean?
Do you get nervous at all filming scenes, like at all?
Of
Yeah.
course. If an actor tells you they don't get nervous, then they're lying.
Yeah.
Flat out, they're lying. I mean, you could be acting for 30 years. I mean, even Jack Nicklaus probably still gets nervous on set sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like, yeah, because there's with acting, there's no definites.
Yeah.
You know, you in real life, you stutter. I've done it like 1,000 times already. Do you know what I mean?
I have right now. I've done it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do all that. You're thinking. You're like, oh man, what's that word? I can't remember that word.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's in real life. You have that safety net where you're like, nobody's watching. Nobody cares. I can take my time to tell you what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when the director calls action, there's a time limit. You know, there's money. There's producers. There's people relying on you. There's crew. There's a wrap time of 7 p.m. We got to do 3 more scenes. So, of course, it's very nerve-wracking. You know, because if you mess up your line, then they got to cut, and they got to go. They got to reset. Then you got to do it again, and then that's when the sweats happen.
Yeah,
and that's when you start like, you know what I mean? So it's like if anyone says that, like, oh, you know, a lot of theatre actors, they'll say like, oh, filming's a bit, lazing around. Everyone's just like beautiful and like egotistic. No, it's not like that. It's hard work.
Yeah,
it's especially doing a football show. I mean, I don't know if you've played. You guys call it soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you've played football or soccer before, but
not well, but yeah.
if you
not
play
like
football,
you,
yeah. If you play soccer in England in January, yeah, it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
You're in a shorts and t-shirt, and you've got to act like, you're a professional Premier League football player, and you're really in the game, and there's 60,000 people around. You can't just sit there shivering, which you want to do, or play in a jacket. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
How did you keep a straight face too with the one scene with Brent when he like has the flashlight? Like I'd laugh every time. I've seen it so many times, and I still laugh. Like
that was all Jason,
Yeah.
That's Jason was like, he just said it to me on the day. He was like, I think, Brett's phone should light up and you should scare us. I think you should push me in the way. It was all Jason, to be honest. And I did laugh, That was just the one scene that I didn't.
I was like, I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, I did laugh, I remember that. I was laughing all the time. Everyone was getting quite annoyed. Yeah.
But that's so funny because I talked to Christo too, and that's why he was talking about the cold. He was like, "It's so cold."
Yeah, he's from Guadalajara. How cold he is. At least I'm born here. He's like, this is a different kind of cold. The Americans and is Holland. Holland's probably warmer than here, to be honest, but not really. So the Americans and Christo, they're from, LA. you know, Jason's from New York. Well, he's not from New York, but he lives in New York, but
Yeah.
which is quite cold, but not as, because it doesn't get as cold as here.
Yeah.
You know, it's cold now. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's always cold here.
Oh,
You know,
God.
that's why everyone's pretty miserable all the time. but the cold is, yeah, it was snowing. It really was snowing. Like, you know, that Christmas episode?
Yeah.
It really was snowing. That wasn't fake snow. That was real snow. You know, that was it was snowing. I can show you some snow pics, some snow.
Oh,
You know,
my
when they're
God.
like, yeah, a rehearsal, and we're just looking at the snow, like looking at them. And we're looking at the snow, and we're looking at them. We're like, you really want us to go out there and play football in that?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
I feel like that would be so hard too, because just doing anything.
Your toes.
Yeah.
It's your toes. Your toes are the ones that feel like they're gonna fall off.
Yeah. Well,
you can wear gloves in that, but obviously I chose not to, which is unfortunate for me. But your toes get wet, and then, you know, it's hard leather, so it's like your toes get wet, and then it stays wet, and then it gets into your socks, and then you can't feel your toes. At the end of the day, we had to, like, you know, all put in our dressing rooms, everyone's just got their heaters on the floor at their toes so they can get healing, so they don't get frostbite.
you work
But
long
you know
days.
what?
Yeah.
But you know what? All of that is all worth it in the end.
Yeah.
You know, it's all worth it in the end. You know, don't take this as me complaining.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean?
What was it like filming the Santa scene? You were an iconic Santa too. Like, how was that? That was amazing.
Oh man, I knew that one was gonna come up. Basically, what it was, they said they're doing a Christmas scene episode, and they said, you're gonna be Santa. I said, yeah, I'm gonna be Santa, but I'm gonna do Santa in Isaac's way of doing things. You know, Isaac's quite a flamboyant character. You know, he does what he wears what he likes. You know, I think he'd be a great designer. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're always the most stylish person. I mean, the funeral suit that you wore, like, oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah.
I mean, you know, you see what it is in real life. You know, weird things suit me.
Yeah.
You know, things that other people would wear, and they'll be like, take that off. For me, they'll be like, oh, that looks quite good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've always played upon that, you know, and with this character, I said, it's a little bit of myself and a little bit of footballers, real Premier League footballers that wear, that's the way they dress.
Yeah.
You know, everything is flashy.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I played upon, you know, and thank God that that, you know, the costume department, you know, they were brilliant, you know, with everything that they chose. What they would do, they'd set out a rail full of items and then tell me to pick a costume from these selected items, which is kind of a way of trust, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the great relationship we had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why that's the reason why it kind of works in a way, because I felt more comfortable because I picked the items, but they picked the items that I picked. You know, they gave me a selection, and then they said, you know, pick out which ones you want, you know. And I had a few selections. You know, I had a few Santa suits and I had a few funeral suits, and sometimes I mix and match, and then I'll be like, no, this will work, this work. You know what I mean? Jewelry and all that kind of stuff, you know. And that's what we kind of like got the whole vibe, Isaac's kind of vibe.
Yeah. No, it pays off because I feel like Twitter went crazy. Everyone was like, you should hang out with Beyonce. Like, he's the most stylish person. Like, I've never seen more tweets about someone's style.
It's Brett Goldstein, who plays, obviously everyone knows him, Emmy award winning Brett.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal. Yeah, my mate Brett, you know. No, he was like, yeah, you're going to be called a fashion icon after this, and I was like, nah, they're just gonna go by, it's gonna go over their heads. I was wrong.
Yeah, you are. Madonna, you no.
You know what I mean? Like it's good to see. It's good to see though, isn't it? Because you know, with these scenes when all the teams together, it kind of breaks up, you know, the real like serious elements that the show touches upon. You know, where where people are feeling like, it deals with anxiety, it deals with loneliness, it deals with father, terrible dads, and not also terrible dads, good dads, and bad mums, good mums. It deals with a lot of stuff that we in society we deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And that's why people kind of like love it, where they can relate so much. Like, oh, that's me. Oh my days, I went through that. Boom, there you go. But then it breaks up with the team, and the team's kind of like bouncing off each other so much, because it generally is like that. We generally are friends, which is rare, for everyone.
Yeah.
Get along. It's rare for everyone to get along. There's usually a little. There's usually one or two, like, do you know what I mean? But for everyone to get along, I've been acting what 8 years now.
Wow.
Been in a lot of sets. That's not me blowing my horn.
No.
But anyway, it's rare for everyone to get along, and them scenes kind of like it's for us to kind of like show our friendship, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it translates so well too, and like even just like I'm just a writer, but I've never been on a set really that everyone has gotten along. It is so rare, so I think it really.
Well, you're a writer, so like some of these master writers.
Yeah.
The way that it's the in between the line. The things that they'll say one line about it, and then like 6 episodes later, you go like, oh my days. Whoa, that makes sense because that was there, and then it's like a Rubik's cube, it's like, okay, that side, and then this side. You know what I mean? I'm just so in awe of how they do it.
Yeah.
The Joe Kellys, the Bill Rubel, Jason, Brendan, Brett, all of these guys, that actually just weave it, and everything means something. There's so many layers.
Yeah.
I can't even count how many arcs there are on the show. Like, there's usually like, there's one main arc, and then there's like maybe one or two, subplots.
Yeah.
Like this one's got like, it's even, was it last episode? I don't know if I'm giving away any spoilers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's even the whole thing with the whole like, triangle of Keely, Roy and Jamie.
Yeah.
How it was ignited again, and you know what I'm talking about.
I know, yeah. I was like,
it's like, with Sarah, and Jason and Brendan and and Jason and Brendan and Jamie Tarr and Sam and Rebecca and Sam and his dad, and it's just like, it's like, how do you remember all this stuff? Like, I'm just always like, I would have forgotten like half of that,
Yeah. I feel like
it's kind of like Game of Thrones. What happened to that guy? Wait. What happened to them girls in the tower? Wait. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, they forgot, with they forgot about certain characters, and you're like, wait, hold on a second. There's a lot of holes in this, you know what I mean? And as a viewer, you see that, but when you're writing it, like, you can forget.
Yeah, I feel
I always find it very, very, amazing, but incredible how they just remember everything.
Yeah, I feel like with Ted Lasso too, like each character could have their own like spin-off, or like I want to know more about every character. Like I feel
Yeah,
like they could have his own show.
yeah,
Like I'm like, I want to
yeah,
hear
yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. You know, it is like, that's it though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could there could be a spin-off show with Hannah, spin-off show with Juno is Keely. It could,
Yeah.
Roy Kent. It could be Jamie Tartt. It could be, Sam Obisanya. It could be. There's so many ways. There's so
Yeah.
many like different puzzle pieces
Yeah.
that are genuine puzzle pieces.
And
You know,
did you guys like instantly become friends? Because I feel like everyone, yeah, like gets along so well. Like on your first day, was it just very?
it's hands down to Theo Park.
Oh,
Casted it. She did a very good job. She won it. Look, yeah, there you go.
no big deal. Yeah.
She did really, really well in casting a bunch of lads and girls who who would fit the mold.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm the most cheerful person in the world. I'm not by a long shot, but you get along with people, innit? And it's not like at the beginning that everyone just went, "Hey, we're from Happy Town." No, it's everybody has their moments, but it's like everybody's their own person. Everyone's so different.
Yeah.
There's no like I like to the Recess. Remember Recess?
Yeah.
Remember Recess?
Yeah.
Remember the Ashleys?
Oh yes. Yeah.
I have a theory that Mean Girls and everything like Clueless and that was built upon that. Do you know what I mean? I have a theory, but built upon them. But anyway, let's
I
not go
never
into
thought about that. Yeah.
but yeah. But yeah. So no, there's no like it's not clicky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everyone just like gets on with everyone. One day I'll be hanging around that person, this I'll be hanging around the other person. It's not
Yeah.
school.
Although I hear you're the best at the pranks. Like everyone was like, he pranks me so well, or something.
Yeah.
You have a favorite prank that you pulled or anything? There was someone.
We have one that we do every single day.
And we'll absolutely destroy their dressing room. I'm talking about we'll put the chair on the wardrobe and we put their shoe on the light. I'm like, whoa, it's the upside down. You know what I mean? So it's like, so that's what one I actually like, I mean, like, I like to keep people, I like to break ice.
Yeah.
That's my personality. Do you know what I mean? Whenever like I walk in a room and I see it, I feel a bit of tension. It always gets me a bit anxious. So I always start telling jokes and all that. I start talking in general, And then before you know it, everyone's getting along, and everyone. If the way I see it, like, because I can take a joke, innit?
Yeah.
Give a joke, I can take a joke. So if people start, cussing me, and everyone's laughing, then that's okay. You know what I mean? Because that's fine. It's all laugh and jokes at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not serious, and it brings people together.
Yeah, that's the best way to be. I think that's. I think Toheeb was saying something about Nerf guns there was some with you. It's like he always gets me or something.
Yeah. Was the Nerf guns are Toheeb's. Yeah, but then like he basically.
Everyone will go off, when we get called off somewhere and whatever, and then everyone's in the thing, then they'll devise, oh yeah, I've got these Nerf guns. When he gets back, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
But then like he got me a couple of times, I can't lie. I was walking into my dressing room and running that, whatever. Yeah. But he forgets that they're still there. There's no lock on his dressing room. So I just stole the guns. I just robbed him.
Amazing.
And then he tried. And then I got him. I went on set with the Nerf guns, just getting everybody. He was great. You know what I mean? It's good. I have a thing that you just never, never grow up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have to do adult things like don't be homeless and all that, but but you
Yeah,
know,
nice.
get a bank account, you know,
Yeah,
wear,
those
wear
little
clothes,
things.
wear
Yeah.
clothes that are suitable, you know, but like, you know, never grow up, you know, because always maintain that childlike innocence, you know, where it's like, you know, children are so, you know, naive
Yeah.
naive to the world, you know, where they will just do anything spontaneous, you know what I mean? So it's like that's the way what I strive to be, you know. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not going around acting like Jim Carrey, but
I wish
I
you were. I wish you know.
I mean I could never be that good. But I like to, you know, keep it fun.
Yeah, I think the best people. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the life motto, man. Keep it fun.
Yeah.
Be on my grave, you know, keep
Yeah.
it fun.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
because even the funerals, I don't like. You know what? That's one thing they said. What
Yes.
Keely said last episode. She goes, funerals are organized sadness,
Yeah.
and that's weird.
Yeah. I
It's really
completely
weird.
agree. Yeah.
Look, we all we're all gonna, you know, gather together in
Mhm.
this place just to be sad, and that's not the way I'd like my funeral.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to rave, a party.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to wake. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? What's a
Yeah.
wake?
No. I know.
No,
On a
no, no. I don't even like, you know, ham sandwiches and
day-
all that stuff, you know, and chicken coronation. I don't like that. Yeah, so, yeah.
what, what was so when I first time I met Jason Sudeikis, I physically ran into him and then was just like, "You're Jason. What are you? What?" So like, what was your first? I'm sure yours was much cooler than mine, but what was
Oh no,
your
it,
first
it,
time meeting?
it was pretty much the same. I've got a really good pal, mutual friend. He's one of my best pals. His name's well, you'd know him, Will Poulter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's an actor. And they did a film called We Are the Millers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and
Small indie
funny,
film, no big
yeah,
deal.
that little projects
Little
that they
one.
did, you know, that one that, you know, with the micro budget that they
Yeah.
did. Basically, I knew that Jason knew Will from that film and
Yeah.
whatever, and Will told me about Ted Lasso when it was, you know, early days, early doors. So
Yeah.
if anything, Isaac was born through Will's intuition.
Oh.
But I run up to, I still got the photo. I ran up to Jason and I goes, "Hey, you're friends with my friend Will." She was so embarrassing. And I goes, "Hey, should we send him a photo?" Then I just got a photo of me just like next to Jason, and Jason's like, "Yeah, yeah, nice to meet you, Isaac." And then I was like, and then when I walked away, I was like, shit. I really embarrassed myself. Yeah, didn't I? Kind of stayed away from him from the whole day, like kind of avoiding him, you know, because I was like quite embarrassed, you know, because I kind of fanboyed on set, and that was he was like, "Yeah, you should have said hello." I was like, "Oh,
Story I've heard.
oh, jeez, just gonna think I'm a weirdo." My days are numbered. Do you know what I mean?
It all worked out. Yeah.
I just walked to my dressing room. I went, "Oh, why are you such an idiot? Why didn't you just act all cool in that? You know?"
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
that could though. That could be.
Yeah, I planned like to go up to him and go, "Sup, you know, how you doing?" And he'll be like, "I thought you was English," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I was."
Like I live in LA and I
Yeah, like yeah, I drink, you know,
Budweiser,
raw sweet. You know what I'm saying?
kale
Yeah.
juice.
Kale drinks and all of that chai tea. No, I'm really LA out here.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm from Peckham, Southeast London. That's where I am right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I vote you should do comedy. I feel like you would kill it. Like, I think
Brett keeps on telling me to do stand up,
you should.
and I'm like, no, because if I get heckled, I'll go in the crowd. I will go in the crowd. You know, I won't have that. No way.
Yeah.
I hate hecklers though. You can't, especially at a comedy show. I mean, it takes so much balls to go on that stage. Yeah, front of people and try and make them laugh, and you get people like, yo, this guy. Even if I see that, I'll be like, shut up. You shut up right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on stage where when I was younger, I had stage fright. Funny enough,
Oh.
you know, I had stage fright, and I did a musical, and I had to do like a solo song.
Oh my god.
I must have been about 9 years old, and I just started crying, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then, I just said I'm never gonna be an actor. But now that's going, eh? Do you know what I mean? But yeah. But that's why I have a lot of respect for people that get on stage and, you know, by themselves and like, you know, literally like entertain thousands of people. You know, it takes a special person to do that.
Yeah. God, I can't even imagine you having stage fright. I feel like you're such a natural actor. Like, I can't imagine.
All the night. I'm joking. I'm CGI. Do you understand? I wouldn't tell us guys it's CGI.
Yeah.
All CGI.
You and Brett.
This has been recorded. I'm like in Norway or something. I don't know.
Okay, so let's have rapid fire questions now. So I will say I asked a couple of these, and you were voted, I think, the most of all of these. Like, who was the funniest? Who has the best soccer skills? Man, but no. Okay, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Akon, Locked Up.
Oh, great song.
Like it.
Yeah. Do you have any like guilty pleasure TV shows? Are you watching Real Housewives?
Yes, I watched every single episode of Gossip Girl.
What?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm Chuck Bass.
It's a Warner Brothers show. There could be a crossover. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, you know, he's English. Ed Westwick. Yeah, he's English. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So who is the funniest on set?
Who's the funniest?
I will say, out of the like 8 people I spoke to, you were voted by all 8 people.
No way. Who's the funniest on set? Everybody's quite funny, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
David's hilarious, man. David is funny. He's a funny guy. He's funny, man. It's just the things he does. He doesn't even know he's funny. That's the thing about it. You know, I'd say there's a tie between him and let's think about it. I'm forgetting someone here. You know, it's on the tip of my tongue. Okay, him and Billy.
Oh,
Billy is hilarious.
Really?
And Billy's my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My guy. You know, Colin Isaac.
Oh.
Let's stick together.
Anyway.
Yeah,
you guys are so great together too on screen. So it's so nice to hear too that.
Yeah, we met on set as well. So it's not like we knew each other before. It's cool, man. People get along. Yeah.
Who has the best football skills?
Apart from me.
Yeah.
Mohash, he plays bumper catch.
Yeah.
He used to play professionally.
That's crazy.
He's good. Teeb's a really good defender.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, he's got something about him. Danny, you know, everyone's got something about him. But one of the characters, I'm just gonna bumper catch Mohash. He's the best.
Yeah. Like, who is most like their character on set?
Apart from me, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
You can say.
I'm not really like Isaac, you know. Who's the most like their character?
We got Christo a lot. I'm trying
Christo, yes. Yeah, he's really, really, really positive.
Yeah.
Annoyingly positive.
I know. I was gonna say, is he always smiling? Is he always happy?
Yeah, it's like stop smiling, man. It's 6 a.m. on a Monday.
Stop smiling.
Yeah.
Him
Yeah.
and who else is there? Yeah, Christoph. Oh, actually, David Zamas. David is like his character as well. Yeah,
Ooh, it's good.
yeah. No, actually, you know what? That's a lie. That's a complete lie. Christoph.
Okay. Yeah. I want to see him frown just once. Just no.
I don't think he can. He's like, he always looks like these.
What do you have any like crazy fan interactions? Because I'm sure you get stopped a lot.
Yeah, you see that tweet that I tweeted the other day? It got like 16,000 likes.
Yeah.
It actually happened. I'm not even joking to you. It actually happened. I was coming out of the barber shop, yeah, and this guy goes to me. He's looking at me, and I'm like, I get looked at a lot, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I carry on my business, and he's like, yo, mate, you look like that guy from Ted Lasso. I'm like, what? Look like? I am that guy from Ted Lasso. He goes, Mate, there's no need to lie. And he just walks off. And I goes, you know what I mean? I was just like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
I had to tweet it at that second. And I was just like, how is everyone else's day going? Because this is how my day is going. You know, I don't even look like myself anymore. You know? So it's like, I was just like, oh, jeez.
I feel like I wouldn't even know how to react.
Everyone showed love, you know. Everyone showed love, and it was, you know, it was just a funny story to tell. You know, the time that I didn't, you know, apparently it happened to Tony Hawk.
That's like truly insane. I'm just still thinking of how I would react to that. And I'm like, I don't even know. I'd be like, what just happened? It's fine.
It's very surreal.
Yeah. Oh, do you get stopped a lot now? I feel like, or
yeah, but it's always really, really positive, you know.
yeah.
You know, I've done shows in the past where I'm not going to name, where it's been a bit negative, a bit of a negative,
Mhm.
you know, a bit of aggressive.
Oh God.
I can say aggressive. Stop. You know, can I have a picture? All that kind of thing. But this one's like really just people telling me how much they love the show.
Yeah. Oh.
And they have a picture, and it's like families. And you'd be like, a little kid, you'd be like, hey, can I have a picture? And you're just like, yeah, go on, man. Yeah, stay in school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you? There's so many celebrity fans of Ted Lasso. Have you been starstruck by like any of the fans that are? Yeah.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah.
Barry Jenkins, Kerry Washington, whatever.
You know, she's just telling everyone how much she loves the show. Yeah, it's just Kerry Washington. That's it. You know, there's a lot of fans like that love the show, and even the fact that like one of the greatest footballers of all time is in the show.
Yeah.
You know, not gonna name him because someone that listens to this might, you know, have not caught up and it's just you know, shame on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's this, you know, and the dressing room was right next to mine.
Oh
Can
my
you
God.
imagine how much I was sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I've been starstruck a couple of times.
I can't even imagine the dressing room right next to you. I would not be cool. So I'm sure you were, but you're like, oh my God.
You got to display a level of professionalism, but then you know when you're putting that caliber, you know even Brandon he sports the same team as me, and that's the team, you know. And it was all Brendan's doing, you know. And then Brendan was starstruck as well, you know. But he's too cool for that.
And the last question, what is like one song that like will always get you on the dance floor that you're like, I gotta dance now?
Cool one.
I know you guys are dancing in the upcoming episode that I'm very excited for people to see.
Something that I would just get up and dance for.
Yeah.
You got me here.
I know.
There's a lot though. There's a lot. You should put one.
I
One.
feel like I would not know my answer either. Like, I was like, I have no idea.
I'd have to say you gotta. People are gonna hate me for this. Craig David, Walking Away. I love that song.
Ooh.
Or see, no, that's two. Cry Me a River. Cry Me a River. That is
What?
a banger.
Yeah.
So,
Feel like a musical training coming.
would you be able to dance to them songs in the club? I don't know.
But they're great songs. Yeah, I was like,
I don't know, but they're great songs. So I'll dance to them.
yeah.
Along at least.
How was the? I mean, I've already seen this, but the bye 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 part, was that great? Like dancing.
Oh jeez. we had a choreographer that was very, very strict.
Really?
We was just like, we're not dancers. We are not professional dancers. And he was like, you gotta get it right. You gotta get it right. I gotta send the video. If I don't send the video, I'm gonna look bad. And I'm like, we just learned this now. It's like, you gotta get it right. And I'm like, I'm not a dancer. And it's just like, and in the end, like, it wasn't supposed to be perfect. We're a bunch of footballers doing it.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's insane to me that someone would be, yeah.
It's just like, act like you're on stage in front of 60,000 people. I'm like, what? What? Who hired this guy? Who hired this guy?
I feel like you should have your own talk show too. You're so good at this. You're so like charismatic. I'm like, yeah. Killing it.
I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing it. You're so talented. You're so funny. So I can't thank you enough. You're incredible.
Oh, wicked, man. It's been so much fun.